Good morning. In this class, we will start with decimal numbers. First, we will learn what is place value expansion. You take any whole number, suppose 256. Okay. Now we are going to expand this. We know that this is ones, tens, and hundred. Okay, ones, tens, and hundred. How we will expand this? 2 multiplied by 100 plus 5 multiplied by 10 plus 6 multiplied by 1. Okay, this is how we have to expand this. So the place value of 2 is 100, the place value of 5 is 10, and the place value of 6 is 1. Now you see, what is 2 multiplied by 100 is 200 plus 5 multiplied by 10, 50, and 6 ones are 6. Okay, that is 256. Okay, this is how we have to do place value expansion. This is for a whole number like this. Okay, now what you will do for a decimal number? Take the same number, suppose 256.134. Okay, 256.134. We'll spell it out. Make note, if there is a number after the point, you should spell as 134, not as 134. Okay, this is 256.134. Okay, now what you should do is, we know that we'll start from here. 2 multiplied by 100 plus 5 multiplied by 10 plus 6 multiplied by 1 plus, now I am going to start with this 1. 1 multiplied by 1 by 10. This is called tenth, plus 3 multiplied by 1 by 100 plus 4 multiplied by 1 by 1000. Okay, so this is called tenth, 100th, CANDTH. This TH will be there. Okay, 10th, 100th, and 1000th. This is how we have to do place value expansion for decimal numbers. Let me take one more example. 35.207. Okay, here how will I expand? The same thing. This is ones and this is tens. So 3 multiplied by 10 plus 5 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1 by 10 plus, even there is a 0, you have to take that also. Okay, 0 multiplied by, this is 100. 7 multiplied by 1 by 1000. Okay, this is how we have to do place value expansion for decimal numbers. Now you see here, I have written a place value expansion of this number. This is 5 multiplied by 10 plus 4 multiplied by 1 plus here 2 multiplied by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 100, and here 5 multiplied by 1 by, this is 1000. Now you see, what is 5 multiplied 10 is 50 plus 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Okay, so what will come here? Plus 2 multiplied by 1 is 2 by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 by 100 plus 5 divided by 1000. Okay, now we are going to add this. What is 2 divided by 10? Whenever, if a number is divided by in terms of tens, that is 100, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, one easy way to do is count the number of zeros in the denominator. You see here there is only one zero. Now what you have to do is just shift from here to here. How it's possible is, you see here 2 is a whole number. Okay, 2 is a whole number which is equivalent to, if you want to write this in decimal number, which is equivalent to 2.0. Okay, 40 is a whole number which is equivalent to 40.0. Okay, similarly 1000 is a whole number which is equivalent to 1000.0. This both are same. So now here you can see 2 is there, which means it is equivalent to 2.0. Since there is only one 0, that is 10 in the denominator, you have to shift one place to the left. So 2 divided by 10, that which is equal to 2.0 divided by 10. Okay, now we have to shift one place to the left, which means 0.2. The answer is 0.2. Okay, now what you will do for 3 by 100 in the denominator? So you have to shift 2 digits to the left. So if 3 is here, so if 3 is here, which is 3.0, we have to move 2 digits to the left. So this is 1 digit, there is going to be another digit here, so which is 0.03. Okay, you can check. 3 is here, initially the point was here, now we have to shift 2 digits to the left, so 1, 2. The answer is 0.03. Okay, the next is 5 divided by 1000. Here you have to shift 3 digits to the left, so 0.005. So initially it was 5.0. Okay, you can do like this also. Initially it was 5.0, the point is here. Now we have to move 3 digits to the left, so 1, 2, 3. The point should be here, so 0.005. 0.005. Okay, now you can write as, that is equal to, here this is 50 plus 4. Write it here, 50 plus 4 plus 2 divided by 10 can be written as 0.2 plus 0.03 plus 0.005. Okay, now how to add this? How to write the numbers? First we will start with 50. Okay, next is 4. You know that you have to write the 4 at this point because the both are ones digit. Next is 0.2. How to write the 0.2? We know that 50 is equivalent to 50.0. 4 is equivalent to 4.0. Okay, now 0.2 you have to align with the decimal point, so you have to write it as 0.2. Okay, next 0.03, align with the decimal point, 0.03, 0.005. Okay, this is how we have to add decimal numbers. Okay, now we can see all the decimal points are aligned. Now remaining things we can make it as 0. Here you can make it as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now if you want to add this, 5, 3, 2.45, 54.235. This is what we have started from, 54.235. Okay, now we studied how to write a place value expansion for decimal numbers and how to divide by 2 divided by 10, 3 divided by 100 and 5 divided by 1000. And last we studied how to add the decimal numbers. You should align all the decimal point, then you can add it. Okay. Now we will learn how to compare decimal numbers. First we will take for whole numbers. This is 32 and this is 23. How we will compare and say which is greater? First you will count the number of digits. This is also 2-digit number and this is also a 2-digit number. And then we have to see which is the, we have to see the first digit. This is 3 and this is 2. So this is greater. Okay, here you see the both are 2 digits number. So then we have to see the first digit. So this is 4 is greater. 4 is greater. Now we can say this is a 3-digit number and this is a 1-digit number. So which is greater? This is greater. Okay, suppose for example I am having 12 and 17. Now first we will see how many digits are there. Both are 2-digit number. Then we will see the first number. both are equal, then we will go to the second number and we'll say this is equal. Okay, this is a procedure. Okay, but for the same thing for decimal number, let me take 1.3. I am going to compare with 2.3. Okay, first you have to do compare number to the left of the decimal point. Okay, first you have to compare the number to the left of, that is this number, left of the decimal point. Okay, so first you see 1 or 2, which is bigger? 2 is bigger. Suppose I am having 1.35. Okay, I am going to compare with 2.457. Whatever the case may be, you have to first compare to the left of the decimal. Here also you have to compare only this 1 and 2. So here 2 is greater. You should not say this is 3 and this is 4. Okay, first you have to compare the number to the left of the decimal point. Then suppose if the decimal point number before the number to the left of the decimal point are same, consider like this. Okay, here this is also 1, this is also 1. So both are equal. From that we could not able to decide. Now come to the right of the decimal point. First you have to check this number. Okay, so here this is greater, so this number is greater. Okay, now 1.07 I am going to compare with 1.032. First we'll start with this one. Okay, the both are same, so come to the number here, both are same, then come to the next number here and here. Now which is greater? 7 is greater, so this number is greater. Okay, now 1.005 going to compare with 1.05. Okay, first take these two numbers are same, then come here, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, and here this is 5. This is 0 and this is 5 here, so this is greater. Okay, first you have to compare the number left of the decimal point. If the both the numbers are same, then you have to compare the digit which is next to the right of the decimal point. Okay, then you have to proceed further. Start with exercise 2.5. we have to say which is greater. Just now we studied in detail. So here before to the left of the decimal point both are 0. You start with here, this is 5 and this is 0. So the greater number is 0.5. Here it is 0.7 and here it is 0.5. So greater number is 0.7. Here it is 7 and 0.7. So which is 7 is equal to, which is 7.0. Okay, which is 0.7. So this 7 is greater. This is 1.37 and 1.49. So here is also 1, here is also 1, but here it is 3 and here it is 4. So 1.49 is greater. Here it is 2 and here it is 2. So both are same. Coming to the next digit, here it is 0 and here it is 3. So this is greater, 2.30. And here it is 0, here it also 0. And here it is 8 and here is also 8. Coming to the next digit, here it is a 8, which means nothing is here, which means a 0 is there. Okay, so here it is a 0 and here it is a 8. So this is greater, 0.88. Okay, here one thing, if there is a 0.8, okay, which is equivalent to 0.80, that is equal to 0.800, that is equal to 0.8000. So both, everything is same. Okay, how? You take 0.8. Okay, you take 0.8. How will you expand this? 8 multiplied by 1 by 10. This is how you will expand, place value expansion. What you will do for 0.80? 8 multiplied by 1 by 10 plus 0 multiplied by 1 by 100, which is same as this. Okay, so what you will do for 0.800, this 8 multiplied by 1 by 10 plus 0 multiplied by 1 by 100 plus 0 multiplied by 1 by 1000. So this becomes 0, and 0 multiplied by anything is 0. This is 0 multiplied by anything, here is also 0, which is equivalent to this. Okay, so whatever value we take, suppose it is 0.45, okay, which is equal to 0.450, that is equal to 0.45000. Whatever zeros you add to the last digit of the after the decimal point, the value will not change. Okay, next is express as rupees using decimals. Given a 7 paise, you have to express in terms of rupees. We know that 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. Okay, 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. This is how we convert rupees into paise. But here you have to do the reverse. So 1 paise equal to 1 divided by 100. Okay. So this you have to remember. 1 paise, that is equal to rupees 1 divided by 100. So 7 paise. 7 paise equal to 7 divided by 100. If 1 paise is 1 divided by 100, then 7 paise is 7 divided by 100. Now we know how to divide 7 by 100. So there is 2 digits, 2 zeros in the denominator. So you have to shift the decimal point 2 digits to the left. So 7, which is equivalent to 7.0 divided by 100. Now we have to shift 2 digits to the left. So it is 0.07. 0.07. Next is we have to convert 7 rupees 7 paise to rupees. So first is 7 rupees is there. Now we have to convert this 7 paise. We already know the last problem, 7 paise equal to how much rupees? Rupees 0.07. Okay, now it is already there is a 7 rupees is there. To that you have to add this 0.07. This 7 rupees, which is rupees 7. Okay, it is in rupees. To this you have to add this 7 paise. Now it is converted into rupees, which is rupees 0.07. Okay, now how to add 7, which is a whole number. If you want to write in decimal representation, you can write it as 7.0. Then 0.07. So you have to align with the decimal point 0.07. Okay, so this place you can put a 0. So this is 70.7. So answer is rupees 7.07. Problem is 77 rupees and 77 paise you have to convert in rupees. So we know that 1 paise equal to rupees 1 divided by 100. Always you have to write this, okay, this conversion. Therefore 77 paise, that is equal to rupees 77 divided by 100. Okay, so here this is 77.0. So you have to move the decimal point 2 digits to the left. So this is 1, this is 2. The point is coming here. So it is 0.77. Okay. Now already there is a 77 rupees. Rupees 77 plus, instead of this paise, 77 paise, you have to add this rupees 0.77. Okay. So 77.0, 0.77. Put a 0 here. This is 7.77. Therefore the answer is rupees 77.77. Okay. The next problem is 50 paise, which is very simple. What is 1 paise equal to rupees 1 divided by 100. Therefore 50 paise equal to rupees 50 divided by 100. You have to move to, now the point is 50.0. You should not mistake as 5.0, it is 50.0. You have to move 2 digits to the left. So 1, 2 here, which is 0.5. Okay, either you write 0.50 or 0.5, both are same. Now this is rupees. The answer is rupees 0.5. Okay, and the last is 235 paise. So 1 paise equal to rupees 1 divided by 100. 235 paise, that is equal to rupees 235 divided by 100. Okay, so here it is 235. The decimal point is here. Now we have to shift 2 digits, 1, 2. So point will come here. That is equal to 2.35. Rupees 2.35. Problem is express 5 centimeter in meter and kilometer. We know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. But we have to convert centimeter in meter. So 1 centimeter equal to 1 by 100 meter. Okay, 1 centimeter is 1 by 100 meter. So 5 centimeter is 5 divided by 100 meter, that is equal to 0.05 meter. Okay, so now we have converted this 5 centimeter into meter. So 5 centimeter equal to 0.05 meter. This is the first conversion we have done. Now we have to change this 5 centimeter into kilometer. Okay, so the next thing we know, this 1 centimeter equal to 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometer. This is 1 centimeter equal to. Okay, so 5 centimeter equal to 5 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometer. So you have to shift how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 digits to the left. So which is, now it is 5. Okay, so which means now it is in 5.0. Now we have to shift this decimal point 5 digits to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is 0.00005 kilometer. 5 centimeter equal to 0.00005 kilometer. Express 35 mm in centimeter, meter and kilometer. 35 is in millimeter. We know that 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. 1 millimeter is 1 divided by 10 centimeter. Okay, so here it is given 35 millimeter, that is equal to 35 divided by 10 centimeter. Now which is 35.0, shift this decimal point to 1 digit left. So it is 3.5, unit is compulsory, 3.5 centimeter. Therefore 35 millimeter equal to 3.5 centimeter. This is the first thing. Okay, the next is you have to convert 35 millimeter into meter. Okay, 35 millimeter into meter. One thing you can do that, we know that what is 35 millimeter in centimeter, which is 3.5. Okay, now from this centimeter you can convert into meter. So instead of millimeter to meter, that is what the question is asked, to convert millimeter into meter. What we are doing is, already we have converted the millimeter into centimeter. From the centimeter you are converting into meter. Okay, you can directly do this. Since we have already got it is in centimeter, you can, already we have centimeter. From that centimeter you can convert into meter. How? We know that 1 centimeter equal to 1 divided by 100 meter. Okay. Now here you should note that you have to put 3.5 centimeter, not 35 millimeter. You have converted into centimeter. You have to put only 3.5 centimeter equal to 3.5 divided by 100 meter. Okay. Now what is here? It is 3.5. Okay. So you have to, from this 3.5, from this you have to move 2 digits to the left. So from this 1, 2, the point is here, which is 0.035. Previously it was here, now it is here, meter. Okay, therefore 35 mm is equal to 0.035 meter. Instead of directly converting from millimeter to meter, now we have converted first millimeter into centimeter. From the centimeter you have converted into meter. Okay, so please note, while writing here you should not write 35 here. You should write only 3.5 because we are converting from centimeter to meter. So 35 mm, that is equal to 0.035 meter. Okay. What is the third thing? You have to convert into kilometer. You can see 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. So 1 meter equal to 1 divided by 1000 kilometer. Okay. So already we are having in meters, which is 0.035. You should not write 35. Okay. You should write only meter here because the formula we have written as meter. So 0.035 meter, that is equal to 0.035 divided by 1000 kilometer. Both the sides unit is important. This is meter and this is kilometer. Now you see, from this point we have to move 3 digits to the left. So consider I am having this. Okay. So which is 0.035. So I have to move 3 digits, 1, 2 and 3. So now the point is here. So which is 0. After point, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 5. The unit is kilometer. Okay. So while shifting the decimal point, you should not shift from here because already there is a decimal point here. From this you have to shift, not from here. Okay. From this you have to shift 3 digits to the left. So 0.035 meter, that is equal to 0.000035 kilometer. Okay. Next problem is express in kilogram. First is 200 grams. We know that 1 kilogram equal to 1000 grams. Okay. So this from kilogram to gram. So 1 gram equal to 1 divided by 1000 kilogram. 1 gram is 1 divided by 1000 kilogram. Here it is 200 grams. 200 grams is 200 divided by 1000 kilogram. Here it should be gram and here it should be kilogram. Okay. Now 200 divided by 1000. We have to move 200.0. You have to move 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3. Now the point is from here to here. It is 0.2. Okay, we know whether it is 0.2 or 0.20, everything is going to be the same. What is the unit here is kilogram. Okay, the next problem is, so 200 gram is equal to 0.2 kilogram. The next problem, 3470 grams. Okay, 1 gram equal to 1 divided by 1000 kilogram. Therefore 3470 gram. 3470 divided by 1000 kilogram. Okay, now the point is here. You have to move 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. it is 3.47. Either you put a 0 or not, that doesn't matter. Okay, so which is kilograms? 3.47 kilograms. Next question is third thing, 4 kilogram 8 gram. 4 kilogram and 8 gram. We have to convert into kilogram. This 4 is already in kilogram, so keep it as it is. Now we have to convert this 8 gram. 1 gram equal to 1 divided by 1000 kilogram. 8 gram equal to 8 divided by 1000 kilogram. Now we have to move 3 digits. So it will be 0.008 kilogram. Okay, already there is a 4 kilogram. To that you have to add 0.008 kilogram. How to do this addition? 4, which is a whole number, which is equivalent to 4.0. Now align with the decimal point, which is 0.008. This place will be 0. So here it is 8004. So answer is 4.008 kilogram. Okay. Problem is, write the following decimal numbers in expanded form. We know how to do this. Here it is ones and here it is tens. So 2 multiplied by 10 plus 0 multiplied by 1 plus, this is after the decimal point. So 0 multiplied by 1 by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 divided by 100. Okay, here it is in ones. 2 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 1 by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 by 100. So here it is ones, tens, 100. 2 multiplied by 100 plus 0 multiplied by 10 plus 0 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 1 by 10 for this plus 3 multiplied by 1 by 100. Okay, here it is only ones. So 2 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 1 by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 by 100 plus 4 multiplied by 1 by 1000. Okay, write the place value of 2 in the following decimal numbers. So here it is, this is ones. You have to write the place value of 2, and here it is ones, it is in the ones place. Here it is in the tens place. Okay, here it is in the after the decimal point, which is TENTH, tenth. This is 100th, and here it is 10th, 100th, and here it is 1000th. This problem is, Dinesh went from place A to place B and from there to place C, that is from here to here and from here to here. A is 7.5 kilometer from B. So this distance is 7.5 kilometer and B is 12.7 kilometer from C. So this distance is 12.7 kilometer. So distance travelled by Dinesh is from A to B and from B to C. Ayub went from place A to D, from in this direction, A to D, and from there to place C. D is 9.3 kilometer from A. So D is 9.3 kilometer from A and C is 11.8 kilometer. This is 11.8. Okay, 11.8 kilometer. Dinesh travelled. How Dinesh travelled? A to B and from B to C. This is how Dinesh travelled. Ayub travelled. How he travelled? From A to D, and from D to C. Okay, now we have to find who travelled more. So distance traveled by Dinesh, which is 7.5 kilometer plus 12.7 kilometer. Okay, so these two things you have to add. 7.5, next is 12.7. you have to align with the decimal point. So here is a point. If it is 12, this is 12.7. okay, so this is, you have to do addition as usual. 2, this is 20. The answer is 20.2 kilometer. Next is distance traveled by Ayub. He traveled 9.3 kilometer plus 11.8 kilometer. Okay, how to add? 9.3 is here, you have to add with 11.8. So here it is 11.8. This 9 and this 1 should be aligned. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Here it's a 1, 11, which is 21.1 kilometer. That is equal to 21.1 kilometer. Okay, the question is, who traveled more? Who traveled more is, this is 20.2, this is 21.1. Ayub traveled more. Okay, and by how much? Okay, so how much distance is Ayub traveled more? So you have to subtract this 21.1. So 21.1, you have to subtract 20.2. 20.2. So in subtraction also we have to align the decimal point and you have to subtract as usual, whichever way you do for normal whole numbers. So it should be, here it will be 11, here you will do 11 and here it will be 0. Okay, so there is 9 here and 0 here. This is a normal subtraction, whatever way you do, 211 and 202. Okay, in the same way you have to do. Okay, the subtraction is the same, only thing you have to align the decimal points. You should not shift the numbers, the decimal point should be aligned. So it is 0.9. So Ayub traveled more by 0.9 kilometer. Okay. This problem is, Shyama bought 5 kilograms 300 grams apples and 3 kilograms 250 grams mangoes. Sarala bought 4 kilograms 8 grams oranges and 4 kilogram 150 grams bananas. Who bought more fruits? First we have to add this apples and mangoes, so that we came to know how much did Shyama bought. Here it is in 5 kilograms and 300 is in grams. So we have to convert this into totally into kilograms. First we will know 5 kilograms and 300 grams. Okay, so this is 300 grams. So you know that 1 gram equal to 1 divided by 1000 kilograms. 300 grams, that is equal to 300 divided by 1000 kilograms. That is equal to, you have to shift 3 digits, which is equal to 0.3 kilogram. Okay, already there is a 5 kilogram. Now 300 grams is converted into 0.3 kilogram. 5 kilogram 300 grams, that is equal to 5 kilogram plus this, instead of this 300 grams I am going to add this 0.3 kilogram. Okay, how to add this? This 5.0, this 0.3 is, put the point here, 0.3, so it is 0.3, it is 5.3, 5.3, this is in kilograms. Okay, similarly you have to convert this 3 kg and 250 grams. 3 kg and 250 grams. Okay, now you should know that, which is equal to 3 kg plus, you have to convert grams into kilograms, you have to convert, you have to shift the decimal point to 3 digits to the left. So 250, the point is here, you have to shift it here, which is 0.25 kilogram. If you add 3.0 with 0.25. Okay, the answer is 3.25 kilogram. Now we have converted into kilograms. Now we can see how much fruits Shyama bought. Okay, total weight Shyama bought. That is 5.3 kg, 5.3 kg plus 3.25 kg. Now we have to add this. Okay, how to add this 5.3? 5.3 align with the decimal point, so it is 3.25. 3.25. So here it is 0. 5.8. 8.55 kg. Therefore, the total weight Shyama bought is 8.55 kg. Okay, now Shyama bought 8.55 kg. Now we will come for Sarala. This you have to convert into kilogram, which is 4 kilogram plus 0.8. You have to shift 3 digits to the left, which is kilogram. That is equal to add 4 to 0.8, which is 4.8 kilograms. Okay, next is 4 kilogram plus this will be 0.150 kg. So 4 to this 4 add 0.150. So this will be 4.150, which is 4.150 kg. If you write this 0 or not, everything is same. Now we have to add total weight Sarala bought. What you will add? 4.8 kg plus 4.15 kg. Okay, so write 4.8, 4.15. So here it will be 0. So here it is 5 and it is 9. 4 plus 4 8. Here it is 8.95 kg. So Shyama bought 8.55 and Sarala bought 8.95. Therefore Sarala bought more fruits. The last question is, how much less is 28 kilometer than 42.6 kilometer? Just you have to do subtraction, which is 42.6 minus 28. So 42.6 less than 42.6. So 42.6 you have to write first, minus 28. So 28, which is 28 is 28.0. So here it is 28.0. Okay, so while doing subtraction, it will be 6 and it will be 4 and here it is 1. So the answer is 14.6 kilometer. So we completed this exercise. From next class we will start exercise 2.6. Thank you.